we have Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriku Kaduchu, Minister of State for Primary Education.
UNMEB and the ministry will sit together, preferably in the same room, and find answers to questions on why the results attained in a particular release are this way, what needs to be done better, what do we need to stop doing, and what do we need to start doing that we have not been doing before. Above all, we should always ask ourselves why we do what we do. And the Bible gives us the wise counsel in the book of James, chapter 1, verses 23 to 24, saying in quotes, "Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like," unquote. Therefore, occasions like this should be a mirror moment at both individual and institutional level to ask ourselves, what do we need to change to do better, even better next time? It requires personal humility to acknowledge what is not being done well and then make a deliberate effort to do what is right. So, to the Permanent Secretary, the chairperson of UNMEB, and your respective technical teams, I know and I trust that after this release of the results, you will not become like the other person talked about, who stands before the mirror and after he leaves, he totally forgets what the mirror revealed about his looks. For example, I take note that in the release statement, nothing was mentioned about candidates with special needs. This should be a wake-up call for us to ensure that you pay more attention to our special needs learners if you are not doing so yet. I'm happy, though, to note that the Directorate of Education Standards and the Technical Department for Health Training at the Ministry were able to inspect all the health training institutions, both public and private. This is good to note because we have been trying to find funding from within our budget as a ministry to ensure that DES is facilitated to do its work. And this financial year, we managed to increase the funding for DES by 1.8 billion so that they can be able to inspect more schools and institutions. Regarding the recruitment of additional staff to fill the positions left by the people who got promoted, as the PS informed us, we will need to be guided by the Ministry of Public Service, given that we are in the period of rationalization of agencies and public expenditure, RAPEX, of which UNMEB is among the institutions affected. So the PS will seek the necessary guidance from Ministry of Public Service on that matter. The issue raised by the Executive Secretary about congestion in health training institutions, the hospitals and health facilities used for training, is not new. Dr. Janet Museveni, the Minister of Health, has raised the same concerns during our interministerial interactions. I therefore want to caution the department responsible for managing admissions into nursing and midwifery programs to admit numbers that we have the capacity to take care of. As we all know, we do not have all the resources we need to take care of the many things that we have to do. And this includes building enough hospitals or expanding the existing ones so that we have more room to train our nurses, midwives, and other health workers. Therefore, the wise, prudent, and easiest intervention that is within our power now is to reduce the numbers of students admitted in the first place. I applaud you. Thank you so much. I'm also glad to hear that you have upgraded the printing facility at UNMEB. It is gratifying to know that now UNMEB, UNEB, UBTEB, and NCDC all have printing facilities. So this provides a big improvement
You write, then you sign that your witness. Let us see it. There is none.
I have diploma midwifery.
Can you check whether it is sealed? Can you read the announcement here?
Can we stop talking?
Yes.
Okay, Uganda nurses and midwives examination.